Have you ever stayed somewhere you no longer wanted to be? Not because it felt right, but because you'd already spent too much to leave. A job, a relationship, a version of life you once chose with confidence, but now carry mostly out of habit. There's a name for this quiet trap: the sunk cost illusion. Staying because you've already paid, not because it's still worth it. And if you're a man in your 30s or 40s, chances are you're living inside this illusion more often than you'd like to admit. When we were younger, choices felt lighter. We picked careers because they paid the bills, paths because they looked safe, relationships because they seemed good enough. We told ourselves we'd figure the rest out later. And then one random moment hits you, stuck in traffic, staring at your phone, listening to an old song. A question slips through your mental defenses. How did I end up here? But that question rarely gets an answer, because it's quickly buried under a more familiar one. Well, it's too late now. Too late to change careers, too late to start over, too late to admit this isn't what you wanted. And just like that, years turn into invisible chains. Men at this stage of life carry a very specific kind of pressure. The pressure to be fine. Not wildly fulfilled, not deeply inspired, just fine. Stable job, stable income, stable image. You're not miserable enough to complain, not happy enough to feel alive. So you stay. You tell yourself things like, at least it pays the bills, at least I'm not failing, or my personal favorite, other people have it worse. Very logical, very responsible, very exhausting. The irony of the sunk cost illusion is brutal. It convinces you that leaving would be a waste, while staying quietly costs you more every single day. More time, more energy, more of that inner voice that used to dream a little louder. But the human brain hates one thing more than discomfort: admitting it made a wrong call. So it plays a clever trick. It turns your past effort into a prison. It reframes endurance as wisdom. It whispers, you've already invested too much to stop now. And suddenly, persistence feels noble, even when it's just fear wearing a suit and tie. You're not staying because it still works. You're staying because walking away would force you to face a painful truth: that continuing might be the bigger loss. Men in their middle years are incredibly good at enduring. Enduring silently, enduring with jokes, enduring with that half smile that says, yeah, life is what it is. Inside, though, there's a constant tug of war. You want change, but you fear chaos. You envy people who reinvent themselves, yet secretly label them reckless to feel safer. You feel time accelerating, yet pretend you still have unlimited options. It's almost funny, in a dark way. A grown man, capable of handling so much, held hostage by the thought, I've already gone too far to turn back. The sunk cost illusion doesn't ask if you're fulfilled. It only asks how much you've already paid. Money, years, reputation, ego. But here's the uncomfortable question it avoids. What will it cost you if you stay? More mornings you don't look forward to. More evenings where you scroll instead of feel. More years convincing yourself that numbness is peace. No one is telling you to burn everything down or start from zero tomorrow. This isn't a motivational speech. It's just an invitation to think a little more honestly. Sometimes the bravest move isn't pushing forward. It's stopping long enough to admit, I'm here mostly because I was afraid to leave. And maybe tonight, when things are quieter, ask yourself one simple question without judgment. If today were the first day, would I still choose this path? If this video resonated with you, consider liking or leaving a comment, not for the algorithm, but as a small acknowledgement to yourself that at least this time, you didn't look away.